Every one of us is worthy.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Natalie Love. I'm a mum to a 20-year-old. I'm a nanma and I am a photographer. I'm an advanced education practitioner in sexual health and relationships. I'm a makeup artist. I do a lot of things.
Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy.
I love young people. I love the way that a lot of them have a passion. It's just about us helping them to kind of guide them to do what they need to do. I love love, because why not? I really enjoy photography. I love seeing people smile, so I like capturing those moments. I really enjoy makeup. I love what makeup can do. I love the way you can change the whole look of someone with just a bit of makeup, and then how it makes them feel as well. And I love women, empowering women.
Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy.
So I have started a mentoring program in a couple of schools that I used to work in. I just noticed that a lot of children used to come and sit in my behavioural office, because I was behaviour manager there. At both schools, and they'd come and they'd just be sitting, they'd be talking through stuff, and I'd be like, oh, these kids need something. So I did a mentoring program with them. Started those in the schools, and they're still running now. And I still have contact with those young people, which is really good for me. Like it makes me feel like I've made a difference to somebody. I've also run a lot of programs around sex education and relationships, because that's what I do. So my main focus is self-esteem, and it always has been. I'm very drawn to working with girls. Maybe it's because obviously I'm a girl, I identify with that, and I can see, I guess I see me in them sometimes. I've written programs for them as well. I've done some disability work, so working with young people with learning difficulties, again around relationships and sexual health. I've trained professionals to work with young people with disabilities, to work with young people aged 12 and under, to work with young people aged 12 to 25 around sexual health and relationships.
Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy.
Right, so my photography, I started doing photography when I was 20. I studied photography after I had my daughter. I needed to do something more, so I did beauty therapy and I did photography. And I really enjoyed it, but my dad said, come and get a real job, even though he'd done a bit of photography himself. So I went into retail for a bit, and then I just felt like I needed to do something more, so I started working with young people more full time again. Once I'd done that, I moved and I was doing training as well for professionals, and that was really good, and I felt really happy, but then I got sick. So the first thing that happened was I had what they think was a TIA. It's like a mini stroke or a very excessive migraine, and I still suffer with those now. But when that happened, my speech, the first few that I had, my speech went, and I was like stuttering. I couldn't get my words out, which meant that I couldn't teach, which meant that I couldn't train. So, and then I got depressed as well. I got very depressed, so I spent a lot of time just kind of in a zombie state. Wasn't happy, and it was mainly because I wasn't working. I wasn't me. I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. I had a lot of other stuff personally going on, and it just was too much. And so my doctor said to me, you know, after he told me do some exercise, because he was like, you're getting fat, because I was getting fat. He was like, go and do some exercise. So I started roller skating, and that helped. That was really good, and I started to calm. My mental health started to get quite a lot better. But then I lost my home because the people I was renting from wanted it back, and it meant that I was homeless very suddenly, and it was like, homeless with a 15-year-old, what do I do? And again, it was sunk straight back into that depression, and I was just, it was bad. It was bad. I've got great friends. My friends are amazing, and they really, really helped me and they supported me, and they made me see that actually I'm still me. Like, all of this is going on, but I still have me, I still have what's inside of me, and I still have lots to offer. So again, the doctor was like, you still need to find something to do. And so I picked up my camera and I started taking pictures, and just started taking it around with me to places. And then one of my friends was like, Lorraine, you need to take pictures, you need to be doing this. And you know, I'd go to his events and he'd say to me, can you bring your camera? So I'd bring my camera and photograph his events, and that was, you know, I got into it with event photography. But I didn't really like event photography. I still felt like I was missing something, because I was missing the element of caring for people. So I started doing like portraits, because I like people seeing people smile, and that was important to me. So I started doing portraits, and then I started doing weddings and boudoir shoots, and that's really where my focus has been. I really enjoy doing those things.
Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy.
To me, love letter to me. So you've heard all the things that I do. So I'm a photographer, I'm an educator, I do a lot of sexual health and relationships work, I love empowering women, I'm a makeup artist. Love Letter to Me is all of that. It's a programme for women to help to raise their self-esteem and to love themselves from the inside out. I think too often women, you know, doing the boudoir photography and the weddings, I get a lot of brides and a lot of females saying to me, oh, I don't know, and oh gosh, I'm gonna fit into that dress, or oh, can you really take my photos? Can you slim me down? You know, can you make me look amazing on my wedding day? And I'm like, you will look amazing. Number one, because you do, and number two, because you will even more so on your wedding day. Like, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, but can you not do it with Photoshop? Now, that's the one thing I don't do. I don't do Photoshop. I don't like it. I don't like what it stands for. I think it's just fake, and it's just teaching people, just showing people, especially young people, I thought, that this is what they need to look like, when actually they don't, you know. It really upsets me. It upsets me how much photoshopping is done in these magazines that these young people buy. And I thought it was just young people. When I started doing my boudoir shoots, that's when I really realised, oh, this isn't a young people issue. This is a female issue. And do you know what? It's not even a female issue. It's just an issue. But my focus is females. Sorry guys, like my focus is women, because I guess maybe it's because I'm one and I identify with them. So, but yeah, it's just a culmination of all the things that I enjoy doing and putting it into a package for women to come and be around like-minded women, for women to find themselves, you know, find themselves and find love in themselves, and it is very much from the inside out. So we focus on first of all self-esteem and raising that, and then we look at mindset and doing some mindfulness work as well, and we look at health and well-being, and you know, exercise and diet, and then we have some fun with makeup, because it's fun and I like it, and it enhances, makeup enhances what's already there. And then we do a photo shoot. You know, it's a very empowering photo shoot. It's not your average sit in front of a camera. Jeez, it's not that kind of thing. Sometimes you know, your face doesn't even need to be in it. It's about the message that you want to put across to other people, and that will all come out during our sessions. Yeah.
Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy.
So to me, to love yourself, for me, means to spend time with me. So it might be that I go out on a date with myself, so I take myself to the cinema and just spend some quality time with me. It could be a nice relaxing bath, which I do as often as I can, mainly because I only have a shower in my flat. So, you know, sometimes I'll go and stay at a hotel and sit in the bath and just relax, because that for me is spending time with me. It's doing things that I enjoy, spending time with my daughter and my grandson. Like, that is loving myself. So sometimes I buy myself flowers. Loving myself is waking up in the morning and doing my journal and just putting in, you know, my targets for the day, my goals for the day, and you know what things I want to do. And there can be small things, like today it could be say hello to everyone that I walk past. It could be smile because it makes people smile back at you. Loving myself is my gratitude. So at night time, sometimes in the morning, but in the evening I like to just spend 5 minutes with myself and thinking about the positive things that I'm thankful for the day. And in fact, no, just the things that I'm thankful for in the day, because it's not always positive. There's so much to be thankful for every day, and we just, you know, we spend far too much time running around worrying about what else is going on in our lives, and we don't sit down and just think for a minute, take some time and be with ourselves. That is loving yourself to me.
Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy.
My hope is that they will feel empowered. They will have a raised level of self-esteem. You know, it's going to be different for everybody. It's going to be different for everybody because everyone's going to be at different levels. But so long as when you come, you can say you were here, and when you leave, you can say you were here. There's some measure of movement in your self-esteem, in your self-confidence, in your self-worth, in how you feel about you. That's my goal, is for you to feel better about you, to feel more comfortable in you, to feel more comfortable with you, to feel less bothered about what they say about you, what they think about you, what they think about your clothes, what they think about your hair. They don't like the style of glasses that you wear, they think your shoes are funny, they think you're miserable. Allow them. It's not about them, it's about you, and it's about you feeling empowered and you stepping out and saying, do you know what? I'm only miserable because you always say to me that I'm miserable. So yeah, around you, I'll be miserable, but actually, I'm not. You just don't know me. You know, it's about stepping out and saying, yeah, you don't like my clothes, but guess what? You don't have to wear them. It's not about you. You know, it's being positive about who you are, loving who you are for who you are, being in the skin that you're in, because that's what you've got to live with, that you are you. So that's that. As well as they will actually get physical things they'll get is photos. They will get so with the photo shoot they'll actually get printed photos, or a photo that they will be able to take home, and also a journal by Lorraine Natalie. Oh, yeah.
Worthy woman, every one of us is worthy. Baby girl, worthy woman, every one of us is worthy. Baby girl, worthy woman, every one of us is worthy. Every one of us is worthy. Every one of us is worthy.